Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. My name is Zach, otherwise known as Pulpy Syntax, and today we're going to be reacting to Foodie Beauty's Miss Chantal Marie's Vlogtober Day 11 Big Macs and Big Mouths mukbang. I'm not super excited for this, primarily because I know what's coming. I have watched a little bit of the vlog to kind of get up to speed. She did release this as a really weird time. It was just before I went to sleep last night, which I wasn't expecting. And she did have a vlog from earlier during the same day, which was the pumpkin patch vlog. I did watch all of that and I found none of it interesting. So we're gonna try this one, I guess. This is breaking my seminal rule of reacting to junk food mukbangs. I don't particularly find them all that endearing or interesting. This mukbang does have Pete in it. I don't understand what Big Mouths is in reference to, but let's get on with the video. And here we go. It is sped up.
Hello, Foodie Beauties.
Hey guys, hey. And?
Hey. Hi. Oh yay, Pete.
I'm supposed to share this.
I haven't really given my thoughts on Pete's. I actually think he adds a flair to her content, which is great. A very dull flair, but a flair nonetheless. I have a lot of connection to Pete's in that he kind of reads like an aging nerd, which I definitely am. Yeah, I think there's a level of endearment. I don't know a lot about his backstory or character, just kind of what's shown through the lens of Foodie. So I'm happy to sit down and talk to Pete.
Thing. So, okay, here's a disclaimer.
Cool.
My green screen, and I have a ring light going.
Yep.
I'm probably going to need more lighting on the sides of the green screen.
Sure.
To have a good green screen, so. But
I mean, I think this green screen effect works pretty well. I certainly don't have any professional lighting currently set up. I do have lights, but I can't quite figure out the best way to do it. So I'm relying on the natural light bulb in the sky, pardon me, and the fluorescent bulb within the room.
if it doesn't work, I'm just going to forget the green screen until I have a good setup, because when I'm editing and it looks all weird and I look like I've just been sent home from an alien ship, green illuminating. All right, so
Also
today we
noticing
have
that Bowie shirt's getting a lot of use in Vlogtober. It must be very comfortable.
McDonald's.
Yay.
I have coldy water, ice cold water from my coldest water bottle, best water bottle ever. And
is there a link in your
you can
description?
get yours too with a discount using my code in the description.
Yes, there is.
And we have root beer as well.
Cool. So we don't drink a lot of root beer down here in Australia. The couple of times that I have had it, I found it a little bit strange. Again, it's because it's not part of the cultural kind of menu. I can't imagine that's diet, because it would have been, if like she would have said it if it were, and considering it's a soda or soft drink as we colloquially refer to it as, it would be, you know, getting quite up there in calories, probably like 300 calories for a large, maybe 200 to 300, I don't know. Again, I completely understand that she's not trying to lose weight. She's not actively being a weight loss channel at this point, but considering her history with a focus on food, I think it's a particularly good standpoint to come to the videos from, or to criticize her content from. Yeah, I don't eat a lot of McDonald's, never really did unless I was drinking heavily, and don't particularly enjoy any of the offerings that restaurant has. I kind of think they're quite outdated. As a kid though, really big important memories are attached to McDonald's. My parents did take a break when I was much younger. So the history of that is I was a really big fan of Robin Williams, and even when I was 6, 7, I was watching things like Mrs. Doubtfire, which I think a lot of kids enjoyed, particularly primarily because of Robin Williams. It wasn't the family drama of it all; it was the haha man dressing as old woman, and the fact that it was a beloved comedian. And I remember when my parents sat me down and said, "Oh, we're taking a break from each other, and we'll be living separately. You can let us know who you'd prefer to live with." That's a whole different thing to unpack. But they explained it to me as like lead-in conversation as, "So you know the movie Mrs. Doubtfire," which I appreciate now as an adult, because they were trying to use something that I was familiar with when they were telling me what their current or their future setup plans were going to be. They are back together now and they're living very happily. But yeah, McDonald's was my dad's way of saying, "Hey, we're having a fun weekend, let's go get a Happy Meal," without mum. So not that mum's a big health freak, but dad was definitely the bigger impact for takeaway. Even though he could cook great, but it was like a treat, and that treat kind of mindset for junk food definitely followed me through until I was like my late 20s, I think.
Like having soda as well with my...
I want to see what I got. Robson Street.
Are we gonna?
Oh yeah, so this is Monopoly in McDonald's.
Halifax Airport.
So you get
Parliament Hill.
a collection and then you get a freebie or something.
Okay, let's do a thumbnail.
There it is. Like, is it funny?
Hey, don't encroach your arm on my side. I'm just kidding.
But most of this is your side.
The last video we did, people were like, "I thought you were going to eat from pizza's side." Listen, people, okay? Got ketchup. Would you like anything else, before we eat?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Like, McDonald's gives you ketchup. Why not just use McDonald's ketchup? Tomato sauce.
All right. Big Mac sauce on the side. People are like, "How do you get Big Mac sauce? You just asked for it."
Yeah, but I don't know if the question is how do you get it, more so the question of why do you get it? For what reason do you get so much of it? That's my question.
Anyway, I'm hyper, and you're gonna get it.
Why do we think she's hyper? Sound off below. I think it's because she has
My night is ruined.
just grams of trans fat sitting in front of her. And carbohydrates.
We just got a double quarter pounder with no cheese.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pete's doesn't like cheese.
Weirdo.
We can't agree there. Double quarter pounder
Happy
though.
Thanksgiving to our
Where's my bag?
Canadians.
Yep.
Happy Christopher Columbus Day to the Americans.
Swear up, Pete.
Beauty bite. I'm gonna dip it in the sauce.
No, you don't. As a form of fat. No. For me, I would open up my burger, pour the sauce on, or use a knife, and then basically get a sopping wet mess of a burger. Alternatively, you could cut it in half, or take a preliminary bite, and then using the edges of the round object that you have now mutilated, like, use that to scoop. But just going straight in with a round edge is not gonna work. All over the face? Kinda, yeah.
You don't like Big Mac?
Nah. And happy Indigenous Peoples Day to everyone.
Every day, I guess.
Oh, is it Columbus Day in the States?
I'm not familiar with this holiday.
I think Monday is.
So, an ignorant Australian's perspective of American founding. Christopher Columbus was the gentleman who founded America. We have a similar British captain called Captain Cook who founded the colony of Australia. A lot of people down here don't like him for really obvious reasons, and a lot of people are in conversation at the moment about changing our national holiday, Australia Day, of the founding of Australia as a country, or colony, or whatever its backstory is, wanting to change it. It is country. Wanting to change it to a more recognized day of National People's Day. One of the dates that they want to set is May 8 because it sounds like mate, which is very Australian, and I'm all for it.
But
So why
he was a genocidal douche, so screw him.
is
Yep, a lot of them were captains
is
in the British Navy.
Thanksgiving 2 days in Canada, Sunday and Monday, or just
It's just the Monday, but a lot of people celebrate on the Sunday just because then they have the Monday to recover. But
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's the Monday.
Like a lot of public holidays
your burger looks super dry,
down here are set for a Monday, so you can have a long weekend.
just like your personality.
Okay,
I'm kidding.
See? It
yeah,
works.
I couldn't resist it.
nice.
Oh shit.
Napkin? Yeah.
Our Sailor Moon rewatch has reached a point where Jupiter has joined the team.
Oh, great. Okay, so here's a nerdy thing I can talk about. Yay. I enjoy Sailor Moon. So from my understanding, obviously the manga came first, and then the anime, and then it was kind of translated to English. The problem with the English translation a lot of the time with kids anime, especially during the 80s and 90s, was that big corporations had storylines that they either didn't particularly enjoy or didn't think that their audience would understand, so they changed a lot of it. This year I went back and started reading the manga, which has been fan translated. Oh no, I think it's a professional translation from Japanese to English, and the story is bonkers different. Like not so different that it's unrecognizable, but so many small elements were changed because I think the publication house was 4Kids in America, which came to us in Australia as well. So this was before Fox Kids had a lot to do with anime translations. But yeah, it's just reading the manga is subtly different, and I really enjoy it. And Sailor Moon's an iconic story of my childhood, particularly watching it as a young child on kind of morning cartoon shows. So I'm on board for this Sailor Moon rewatch. Maybe a Sailor Moon character is the Halloween outfit. Ooh. Okay, Sailor Moon.
Only one of the inner sailors left is Venus.
Yeah, love them all.
Venus?
I think my favorite is Mercury because of her vibe, and she's a genius, and she's great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still like Tuxedo Mask.
Okay, well here's a cartoon.
Yeah.
Calm down.
I think he deserves better than Sailor Moon.
And she deserves better than some college guy who dates a middle schooler.
She's a middle schooler.
Yeah, see, in the manga, he's only a couple of years older than she is, so she's 13 or 14, I think, and he's still in high school. So yeah, because I remember that being like a big thing, a big question about the English translation is that he's in college. What we would understand is something akin to university, where he's much older, so over 18, and she's still 14, and it's kind of weird. Whereas in the manga, that reads a little bit less bizarre.
Exactly.
Also, they very quickly in the manga get to, oh, well, you're just like this reborn person who's lost all their memories, and like age is but a number because you're technically like a millennia old. It's still weird, but less weird.
This is so messy, guys. I'm sorry if you don't like messy eating, but
She's not sorry. Not at all. Also, weird thing I've noticed, being far more critical about what's going on these channels, everything is white. Every source is white. Every messy thing that she enjoys is white. And I've gone on previously to say, like, white foods are the the more challenging thing for me to avoid, because once you have a little bit, it's really easy. So things like bread and mayonnaise and all of that. But yeah, just a note that a lot of her messy eating focus is on white liquids.
Is it good?
There's theories behind.
So I'm probably gonna watch.
Look at
some
Pete.
more.
Pete's is eating quite neatly.
I'm watching The Haunting of Bly Manor.
He also hasn't got 2 tubs of Big Mac sauce, but
If you haven't watched The Haunting of Hill House on Netflix,
I have not.
this is like the part 2, but instead of The Haunting of Hill House, it's about The Haunting of Bly Manor, and it's about, I don't know if you know the whole story, the turn of the screw.
Nope.
Nope.
I like it so far. Very psychological.
Saw someone raise the child actors on there.
Yeah, they're really good. They were correct in doing that. Yeah, this is going to need better lighting because I can see her shadow.
I mean, I think it worked out in post.
So I'm not sure. But it's all trial and error,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, she's had the green screen for a while. And she's used it well previously. Like, I really like the 1920s mukbang.
Do you not like ketchup
Aesthetic.
or on your fries?
I do. I just then I'd have to find ketchupless.
He's not a
ones to
saucy
grab and buy
boy.
and-
That's fine.
I'm not surprised coming from somebody who said eating an apple is too much work, so he just doesn't eat apples.
It is. It's effort.
I mean, I've been there. I've been there where I would justify in my head that fruits and vegetables were too much effort, too much work. I didn't want to have to do all of that. I just wanted to be able to put my hand in a bag or unwrap something and put it in my face. The way I overcame that hurdle was kind of enjoying knife skills, right? Enjoying kind of learning ways to carve and cut fruits, and apples were one of them. And it sounds really bizarre, but it is a thing that helped me mentally to appreciate the food rather than having ready to go easy things to just kind of, consume.
They're too juicy and messy, right? Like for you.
No, thank you.
I'm like, there's some
I've spoken before about table etiquette and the way to eat. A really big thing is don't suck on your fingers. That's all. Just use a napkin. You don't need to eat every single crumb.
big. And there's a bunch of inedible parts of it.
We're still on apples, yeah.
Just give me some M&Ms.
Well, I gotta say, I should have just put them all. I don't think they all would have fit in here.
No, because you got a large.
Probably.
No?
I think Pete's got a small.
Yeah, I had a lot.
Ketchup fart. Sam's hair. I was grooming Sam, so now I'm covered. But
I mean, lint roller. Christmas gift.
Should we tell your audience about the video you were watching last night?
I posted it on my
Yeah, I saw that pop up. I didn't watch it.
Fartarama. Peach is gonna film me post.
Post colonoscopy? It's a great conversation to be having at the dinner table.
There'll be work-related parts.
Yeah, I'm like, because after colonoscopy, they fill your innards with gas,
Yes.
so you gotta let all that gas out.
Yes.
And a lot of people film it because it's funny.
Not
And
my sense of humor, but sure.
I said, Pete, you got to be there to film my post colonoscopy experience. I said, and if the doctor says to you, I'm sorry, you're not allowed in, sir, you have to look at her and say, or him and say,
It's for her job.
Yeah, I think with
could you imagine the bewilderment on the
with COVID happening,
doctor's face?
that's probably not a valid reason to be in the same
Those
room.
parts are paying the bills.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're in a hospital, not a hotel. Like, you don't just get to demand things. Calm down.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
The light's bright, eh?
Yeah.
The light is bright. Do I need to do a mukbang to understand, like I watch quite a bit of content that is in this category. I just don't
Yep, it's very bright.
like.
I don't like it.
What's this got to do with big mouths? They have big
We
mouths?
need even more
I
lighting.
thought that'd be a story.
Aw.
Something.
At least we're at the same height today.
Yep. Both using chairs. This is just eating Big Macs.
What
and
happens if you
fries.
play the Monopoly? You win prizes?
You can.
Yeah, you never do, probably. Lake Athabasca.
So they're Canadian
Where's that?
areas.
No idea.
We have the same
It
thing in
sounds
Australia.
familiar.
See a lot of ads for it.
So this is like all Canadian locations. That's cool.
Yeah. Canadian Monopoly. Ooh.
Let me just see. I might play. Right.
Oh god.
Sea to Sky Highway. No idea what that. I'm a bad Canadian. Columbia Icefield. I gotta research all these areas.
The issue is, do we really play enough Monopoly for it to be worth getting these?
That just means we gotta order more McDonald's.
That's how they
Halifax
get
Airport.
you.
I got Halifax Airport earlier as well.
Don't do that.
I got Halifax Airport twice.
You did.
Go away. And Bay of Fundy.
I gotta learn more about Canada.
I'm interested to know how many calories are in this.
I thought I had a good burp coming up, but no.
I'm gonna assume a lot.
It's just terrible.
Compared to mine, your burps always suck.
1,500 maybe with the drink?
Well, yeah, but sometimes they're not too bad. But that one was terrible. It's the worst, isn't it? When you feel like you're about to let out a nice belch and then it's just disappointing.
Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not really well versed in McDonald's calorie counting.
Can you win a car with the Monopoly?
Potentially.
I'll take a Tesla.
But no.
I gotta bring Sam to the vet.
What's wrong with Sam?
He has some sores.
What?
On his mouth. He got them before, but they went away. And I need the hair around his bum trimmed
Okay.
and his nails cut.
That's fine. That's fine. Mouth sores are a cause for concern.
He needs a checkup.
Yep.
Like ulcers? Or just like
Every little thing, I'm like, we gotta bring the cats to the vet.
Care for your animal's health, everyone. This is a PSA. Care for your animal's health. They are reliant.
Munchausen syndrome by proxy.
Mm-hmm.
No, that means that I inflict something on them and I don't. I would rather cut off my own arm than hurt my cat.
So that'd be
Hypochondriac.
hypochondria by proxy.
I accidentally stepped on BB June's tail. And I had nightmares for like 2 days. Over her little cry of pain. Or surprise.
But your target.
Don't rush me. I'm just joking. Thank you.
So much just microaggression and like I'm sure they're jokes.
Okay,
but
well,
they're mildly
I ate
aggressive.
that fast.
So did I.
That's a little better. We didn't eat all day, did we?
Nope, this is our first meal of the day.
Don't throw up my Big Mac sauce.
Well, then you're, what are you going to dip it in?
I'm gonna eat it.
What?
I was just throwing out the one that was open. I wasn't going to throw out the one that Don't worry, I wouldn't throw out your unused sauce. I would never dream of touching your unused sauces.
Yeah, for fear of...
I have a drawer of them in my fridge. Of ranches. Oh, I forgot about them. There's some ranch, I think, and barbecue in there.
Why am I not surprised?
It's that Texas bold barbecue, though. I don't like that.
Well, then throw it out.
You know the thick, darker barbecue sauce? I like the lighter barbecue sauce. Like the more vinegary one.
Sure.
What kind would that be? Carolina?
God, it doesn't matter.
I have no idea.
There's like different barbecue sauces from different regions where they do
Yep.
barbecue. Yeah, I like the lighter vinegary one. Yeah, I eat Big Mac sauce. That's bad for me.
Just right out of the container.
Yeah, a couple tablespoons here.
Is she admitting to eating just Big Mac sauce?
Big Mac sauce, what else could I put it on? I guess if I have
Anything.
tater tots or potatoes or something. French fries. My stomach is
You could make your own burger.
making all these digestive
Which you've
noises.
done previously.
It's like slightly food. Eh?
Literally this month.
Or it's like, grrr, McDonald's again.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how bodies always react.
Alright everyone, I am calling it there with Foodie Beauty because the rest of that video was just discussions about sauce and colonoscopies and farting. So nothing really interesting. And now we can all understand why I don't really appreciate these styles of mukbangs, and I don't often react to them. I thought I would because Pete's was involved in this conversation a little bit, and he tends to add a little bit more to the conversation, but my goodness, that was a rough one to get through for everyone, I think. Thank you everyone if you got this far and for continuing to watch my videos. I'm really surprised that this channel has gotten any traction whatsoever, and I appreciate everyone who's liking and subscribing and leaving comments down below, and I really like engaging with people who are kind of in this community of people who are bettering themselves while watching people who are perhaps going through a bit of a hard time. So yeah, that's it from me. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.